Hi everybody, this is Bob Towner, and today we are going to do basic weapon creation for FLAG. Now, what I have right here is a basic longsword. Nothing really fancy. This one hasn't been colored yet, so it's still all silver. I made this one not too long ago. So we're just going to make the basic longsword, which length is 35 inches to 45 inches. Now, we're going to make a 45-inch one. I've already pre-cut the PVC piping, which for most weapons is going to be your core. You just want to make sure that's not ½ inch, because in FLAG LARP that's legal for safety purposes. So what you want to make sure, you already have it. You have it cut to the length you want, between 35 and 45 inches. And then for the main outside, most people they use a swimming noodle, because it's easy. Most swimming noodles already have a hole in them, so that's easier to get it through. What I have been doing more often, I just take some duct tape and put it around the tip of it, so that when I'm sliding it through the when I'm sliding it through the noodle, it goes through a lot easier, because the sides tend to catch. So you just make a little thing, nothing really that fancy, and then you just put it in, and you just gotta work it through until it makes it all the way. Pause it. Okay, so I put on all this. It can take a little while. Now, some of you are probably wondering, why does he already have duct tape on it? Well, these are older tubes, and they have bite marks in them from me when I was little. So I had to take parts of this tube, cut them, and put them in their place so that it's safer. So now that you have this, what you want to do is well, probably first you should make the tip for it, which you use open cell foam like this. It's for when you make any kind of stabbing motion. It's safer for everybody. So in this, I've taken a bunch of little chunks out of it already for other weapons. Now, because I use a knife, which I think is easier, I just kind of stab it in. Then I make like a circular motion to about the size that I want. Whoops. To about the size that I want. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do this. Some people tell me that it would be just easier just burn it through, but I just thought that was stupid, because it would just like mess up all of it or light it on fire. You can use scissors, but that might be kind of hard, because it tends to bend. Now, here's like what a tip looks like unless it has tape on it. It looks like it's really not going to do much. When you actually put it on the weapon, it does a considerable amount. Let's see. For this one, I'm going to have to take another chunk out of this for the tip, because it's kind of ripped off in an odd angle. So you just cut off a chunk just like this, and you just place it right there. Fits almost perfectly. And you just put a quick little layer of tape on it, and it's a quick fix, really. So now I have plenty of room to put on the tip. I always just hold it there, get a bit of tape, and just kind of ravel it around so that it has a basic hold while I'm gonna actually finish it. So yeah, now that you have the tip, for the rest of the weapon, you have to put duct tape on it. So a lot of people would think to do it in like a candy cane pattern, going around, or just going in stripes across, or strips across. But what you have to do, and I'm not actually completely sure why, you have to go lengthwise up and down like this. Okay, you can pause it. Okay, well, I already covered it all. And now, when you have your stabbing point, you should only put on one layer of duct tape, so that it's not too hard when you stab people. Gosh, that sounds evil. So I left a small part of it open. You just you just put on one layer of duct tape, and you just really just roll it right on over. Now, there are a few like tricks with this that you can use, like, because as you see, when I crunch it, it takes a little bit to open back up. you just poke small holes in it, and it'll help air get through it better, so that it'll, I don't know how to say it, revive better. Hold on a second. Yeah, now I have 2 small holes. Comes back considerably faster. So there's your basic blade of it. This one's actually not that bad. A little robust, I guess you could say. Now, with like the handle, at the very end, you have to have a small waylaying tip, which is basically just another small piece of foam. So here, I'll just, really pretty much any size will do. Something like this size, it's pretty good, because you have to get it a little ways onto it, but not so much that you don't have much of a handle. A two-handed sword, you can wield with 2 hands. So you want to have enough room to hold 2 hands there considerably comfortably. So about this length, then it's about that much of the foam is being taken up by the hilt. So you just do the same thing as you did with the blade. You just tape it right on in vertical pattern. Okay, you can pause it again. Okay, so I covered it completely. Got the handle done also. Now, for some blades, if you're gonna have the waylay ability, you have to have this kind of foam at the end of it also, because you would go like this to the back of somebody's neck and call waylay. But we'll get to that in a different video. So here's the original short sword that I made, and here's this one. This one is a little bit longer. It almost might be too long, which would make it a bastard sword. But oh well, I actually kind of like this one a little bit better. That's the basic idea of how you make a flag weapon. Both these, they're fairly light, and I could go and hit people and they wouldn't hurt that much. So that's all for right now. Thanks and have fun.